Thanks. In terms of just Gabriel Martinelli, I know you've spoken about how you wanted to use the right timing with him, and with the Olympics this summer, was that part of the thinking with that in terms of just how much football he's played in the past year?
Well, we see the player every day, and we know where the player has to be able to appear in the right frame and then sustain that level into the season. And we started to use Gavi more and more when we thought that was the case. It's no point about exposing a player, even is a lot of opinions that it has to be done, because it's not beneficial for the player. And at the end, we are here to protect the player and to develop the players that we have in the best possible way. And we judge every day what we see. And I'm really happy with him and the way he's performing.
And we've seen since he's come in, he's played off the right and off the left. In terms of his game understanding, I was just wondering, how has that developed?
It's come a long, long way, because his energy, his passion, his commitment, it doesn't get much better than that ever. So, but there are other aspects in the game that he had to develop and maintain the ones that he is exceptional at, like today. When he has the chances, he puts them away. And again, he's in the right direction.
And could I just ask, we saw Rob Holding speaking to the officials in the first half. We've heard that there were allegations of racism. I was just wondering, can you confirm that or not? And would there be a complaint?
Yes, unfortunately, I can confirm that. And it was reported to the stadium manager, and then the authorities will deal with that.
Thanks, David Lynch.
Mikel, is it correct that one of the substitutes maybe heard something from the crowd in that case?
Yeah, they were the players that they were sitting on the bench. One of those heard those comments.
Can we all go on mute, please? Simon Collins. Simon.
Hi, Mikel. Can I just ask Mikel, with Tomiyasu, what the issue was there? Was that an injury sustained to his ankle when the tackle went in on him?
No, it was more a muscular issue. Obviously, he's got a big load on him. He's played every single minute since he joined us, and even this week he's been a little bit struggling. So we decided to take him off. He wasn't 100% confident to continue in the game, and hopefully he's not injured.
And before the match, you spoke about having to close Colney. I think it was on Thursday. Can you explain a bit more about why that happened? I know in the past it's been closed for sort of deep cleans and things like that. Just what the situation was and what the situation is now.
Pure precaution, because we had some cases in the staff, and we wanted to prevent any issues. And everybody that we've seen around us, when they had a few cases, the cases have risen. We wanted to protect our people, and Gary and the medical staff made the right call to try to close it for a day, stay away from the place, make sure that all the tests from everybody were negative, and make sure that when we were back, everybody was safe.
And other than Sambi, there's no other COVID in the squad?
We had another player as well, Pablo. It's with COVID, so unfortunately, they will be out.
Thanks, Mikel.
Thank you.
Oscar.
Yeah, hi, Mikel. In a letter to all 20 Premier League clubs, Chief Executive Richard Masters has warned unvaccinated players to get jabbed or risk the season not being finished. What's your message to unvaccinated players, and do you fear a serious shutdown if more don't get jabbed?
I already mentioned that we can suggest and guide players to get vaccinated, but it's a really personal thing to do, and I don't think that you can push any further than that. You have to educate them, try to give them the right information, try to understand the different cultures that we are involved in football, and after that we've done really well so far, and hopefully we can continue like that.
Paul Rowan. Well,
Mike, yeah. Mikel, was the racism directed against Kaya Saka or another player? And secondly, what's your overall reaction to the team performance today?
Well, the first one, I don't know exactly who it was. That's why there will have to be interviewed and they will deal with the authorities. In that case, with the second one, I'm very, very happy with the performance, the result, the week that we had, and the direction that the team is moving forward.
Nick Ames.
Hi, Mikel. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Cool. Obviously, Leeds were weakened by quite a lot of injuries and absences today, so maybe it was a good time to play them. But are you happy with how clinically you took advantage of it?
Yeah, it's always very difficult to play against them. When you look at any game that they've played, obviously at the Etihad it was a different story, but when they play Stamford Bridge, any opponent this season, you know the game they're going to face. It wasn't different. They never gave up in the second half. And it's a team that I really, really like. I'm pleased because it's not easy to play the way we've done today in this atmosphere and against this opponent. So I think it was a very strong statement from the team.
And just on the top four, you've obviously dug yourself further into that position, but the teams below have the games in hand. Would you rather have the points or the games in hand?
The points now we have them, and the rest they have to have them. But we know that now we're gonna play like this for a few weeks, and it's part of the league now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
David.
Mikel, just on that point, do you feel you've maybe sort of put down a little marker to the likes of Manchester United in the race and West Ham in the race for top four? Obviously, great win for West Ham as well.
Sorry, David, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, just with this win today and also the win over West Ham, do you feel as if you've put down a marker in this competition for the Champions League places?
We are there now, and still a long season to go ahead with a lot of unpredictable things probably that are going to happen, but we are there, and we want to continue that, and we want to continue improving and playing better and better, and let's see what we get.
And finally, we come to Alan.
Yep. Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Just on Martin Odegaard, you worked with David Silva at City. Do you see comparisons in the way he's playing and the way he's maturing in that area, and see the comparisons of the two of them?
That's a big name. My opinion is the best I've seen playing between the lines for the last 20 years. Martin's got a tremendous quality and the capacity to unlock situations, to put players through, to generate open spaces through tight areas. I'm really happy, and he's improving now in his goal threat as well. So we have a big player there that he's very willing to become one of the best, but they're still very early.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.